Hey guys, you're watching Talk of the Town. I'm Attika, and this evening we are at the Palm Beach Casino. We are meeting three kind of caliber women. They are singers and they've flown all the way from India. They are here in London and we are going to be meeting them in a few moments. Shall I tell you who they are? Well, let me tell you for now. It's Harshdeep Kaur, Kanika Kapoor and Shalmali Kholgade, who have been renowned for Bollywood songs. Not only that, they are known for other music too. So let's find out what brings them to London. Richard, who is a club director for the Palm Beach Casino, joins us now. Thank you so much. How are you?
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm fine, thank you.
Now, we have a very amazing event happening this evening. We've obviously got great caliber of stars coming all the way from India. What draws you for that kind of, people in your casino?
Well, I think historically the club has always been associated particularly with the Indian market, and my PR, Yogi, obviously is very connected in those areas, and he persuaded us a couple of years ago to sort of, why don't we link up with Stardust? And this is our second event, which it gives us terrific exposure, but it's just a really exciting thing to do as well. And from a personal point of view, I love live music, so having three stars coming here, it's always an exciting event, isn't it? So it's lovely.
And have you learnt much about Asian music since? Because this is the second year running.
That's a tricky one. People, the first time I came across Indian music, I'm a Beatles fan. So okay. George Harrison, when he first introduced the sitar and the songs like Within You, Without Me, that always interested me. And last year's event, I was asked, well, what draws you to the Indian music? And I can't understand the lyrics, but the rhythms are intoxicating. It's just so exciting. Yeah. And I think music is something that it drives your emotions. You don't have to understand what the words are, do you?
I agree.
You can understand if it's uplifting or if it's a sad song and what have you. And I think the passion that the Indian people love in their music is exceptional.
Yeah, I mean, they do love their music, and you have got some of the best singers. I mean, I listen to their music. I love their music.
I know. I'm getting pretty nervous about sitting on the same table with them because they're all superstars. But yes, really exciting for me.
You're a superstar on your own.
In my own little world, yes, I suppose.
This place, I mean, it's great to have, you representing, a place like this and having people from all over the world, and excited to be here.
I think it is, and I think casinos can generally have quite a bad name, and this is all about sort of opening up to say it's it's all about coming down, having fun, entertainment and what have you, and just breaking under one roof, yes, and breaking those boundaries. Yeah.
Well, Richard, enjoy the show, enjoy the evening. I'll be watching you singing with the stars.
Yeah, I might just do that, yes.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, it's a pleasure. Thank you. Bye-bye.
We're going to open up the questions. So I'm going to start with Shalmali. Shalmali, it's your first time here in London. Tell us how you're feeling and, how excited are you to perform at the World Festival tomorrow?
The excitement has built up for me. I've been waiting for the last 3 years to come to London and perform, and what better opportunity than this with the two lovely ladies. So I'm extremely excited to be performing in London to the London audience I've heard so much about. And I'm sure that they're gonna live up to all the expectations I have from the London audience, which is supposed to be crazy. Is that right? Is the London audience crazy?
Yes, we are. Of course we are.
So I am very excited.
Yes, good.
I imagine this is probably the first all-female concert. I mean, there's been lots of talk about women empowerment, and it's amazing to see three females. I mean, we've had concerts of guys here this year, like It's great to see all three of you female. How does that feel?
When I was told about this, I thought it was quite exciting. Something that I'd never been to myself. And I think all three of us bring in something so different in every term, in terms of the soulfulness to the Punjabi tarka. I mean, we all can sing the same song, but we have such different styles. So I think it's going to be very exciting, and you know, I think it's going to be a fun show. What do you think?
I think it's ek ke saath do free. That's how we do it in India. So कहते हैं कि 3 के प्राइस में हमको एक चीज देखने को मिल रही है. Sorry, 1 के प्राइस में we're getting triple the flavor of music, and it's like 3 in 1. And I think people would get a variety of music, because sometimes people think, okay, इनका आर्टिस्ट का शो है तो ये तो सिर्फ सोलफुल गाने ही गाता है, ये आर्टिस्ट सिर्फ भंगड़ा ही डालता है. But इस शो में ऐसी कोई कंप्लेंट नहीं रहेगी, because we'll be catering to all styles of music, and all people. I think everybody should enjoy this show. सबके लिए कुछ ना कुछ है.
Hi, Tika from B4U. Question to all of you: what makes you come to bring a show like this into London? I mean, we always have shows in London, but what makes this unique and different, would you say?
Well, when the show was conceived by Nari Hira, and everyone knows that Nari is really a man who's ahead of his time, he said, well, we've had all these incredible successful groups like Spice Girls, and we've had amazing Western groups. He's like, why don't we do a show where we bring our amazing 3 Indian sirens? And that's how the show was conceived. And I think Harshdeep did allude to that when you go to a show, sometimes it's just classical, which appeals to a limited audience. But a show like this has everything. It has dharakta, bhadakta, it has her Sufi lyrics, and her Sufi soulful songs are just amazing. And then you have Baby Doll. So I think it has the gambit, and I think it's just going to be a super exciting evening. And the venue is just outstanding on the River Thames. Could not be a better venue. So I think it's just going to be outstanding.
I just want each of you to tell them how your careers began in the Bollywood industry and how your first songs came to you.
I started 3 years back. I was to go to the US to study music, and so I had these video demos, because I didn't have the money to fly to the US to give an audition. So I happened to have 2 video demos, one of Summertime, which is a classic, and Valerie, which I happened to send to Amit Trivedi, who's a music director in India. He happened to like it. He called me to the studio. I sang 2 lines. He said, come tomorrow, let's do an entire song. And that's pretty much how it happened. I sang the song. Everybody told me not to go to the US anymore, to wait until the song releases, because they had a feeling the song would do well. So I held on to that thought that the song will do well for 8 months before it released. And then it did do well, and my career just flew on ever since. And I'm really grateful to Parishan, which happens to be my first song, and Amit Trivedi for giving me this today.
I used to sing when I was a kid, and my father discovered my talent at हाँ मेरी बेटी गा सकती है. So he asked me, would you like to learn? I said, yes, why not? Because he never forced anything on me. So I started learning music. I used to sing in my school, and eventually, because I wanted to become a playback singer, moving to Mumbai was very important. So after finishing my school, I shifted to Mumbai, and there I did my college. And side by side, I was meeting music directors and giving them my demo CDs. But luckily, even before shifting to Mumbai, I had already sung my first playback song when I was around 16 years old. I was in Mumbai to record an album, and somebody was looking for a singer with a very folkish voice, because there was a sad song in a film. And I went to audition for that song, and they immediately liked my voice and called me for the final dubbing the next day. The music directors were Nikhil Vinay, and the song was called Sajana Main Hari. And it was a song for like a 25-year-old, and I was 16. So the music directors were asking my dad कि इसमें ना लड़की की शादी होने वाली है, लेकिन वो टूट जाती है, लड़का पहुंचता नहीं है. So how do we make her understand the situation? She's only 16. तो गाने में feelings कैसे आएंगी? तो they just gave me a random situation. Imagine you're giving an exam और आप उसमें fail हो गए, आप उदास हो गए. तो वो imagine करके आप गाना गाओ. So that's how I, felt that emotion. I was very sad, and I sang that song. So yeah, that's my first ever playback song.
When I was singing, as a child, it was just for fun because मेरी पूरी family में सभी गाते थे, just for fun. सब सीखते थे, गुरुजी घर आते थे, मेरे चाचा, I come from a joint family, so एक वैसा माहौल था. So पर जब मैं इंटर-स्कूल कॉम्पिटिशन क्रॉसरोड्स होते थे, 16 schools का कॉम्पिटिशन होता था जब मैं 11-12 साल की थी, तो उसमें मैं जीती. So I felt like I could do something and I could become a professional singer. That's when I realized at the age of 11, 12, around that. And that's when my father pushed me. My mother wasn't very keen for me to go to Bollywood or get into the industry or go to Bombay. But my father was very keen, and he like she was telling me, वो मेरे साथ actually समय निकाल के मेरे गुरुजी के यहाँ 2-2 घंटा बैठते थे. So that's how I learned, and then I moved to London. Many years later, 10 years of a big break, I wanted to get back into music, and I recorded a remix of a famous song called Choudhary, and that's it. Just made a small, video, took it out as a free download on YouTube, and I never looked back. It just became a huge hit, luckily. And then I took another break of almost 2 years, after which I got a call from Kanika Kapoor's office. They wanted to use a similar voice in a song that they were doing. And बस मैं May 2013 में मुंबई गई 3 दिन के लिए, and मैंने गाने को ट्राई किया. Again 8 महीने के बाद वो गाना निकला. And yeah, so never looked back, thank God, and there's hopefully many more to come.
Thank you very much. And just a final question to Richard. Richard, I believe, working with Stardust and, everybody else, tell us how your experience has been so far.
Nerve-wracking.
Why?
No, it's been wonderful. I mean, it's, as I said before, to actually be so close to the music business and love listening to live music, to be able to have the opportunity to listen to these three beautiful voices. I'm absolutely thrilled, especially looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Being very
Okay, we have to take a short break, but don't go away because we have more to show you.